Hi guys, and today I am reviewing the Star Wars AT-AT Lawn Ornament. And this is available from Thinkgeek, and you may be wondering why I'm reviewing a lawn ornament. Well, it is Star Wars, and I do Star Wars stuff. It's also holiday themed, and it is about that time of year. But this could be relevant for any time of year. It doesn't have to specifically be holiday themed. Really, the only thing festive about it is that there's snow, and there's snow for a lot of holidays. There's snow on Valentine's Day, so if I had a Valentine's Day hat, perhaps I'd wear a Valentine's Day hat as well. So if you were looking at this thing, one of the things, I had actually had my eye on this for a long time. That's kind of why I'm doing a video, because I wanted to see it close up, and they didn't have it. I have a Thinkgeek store near me, but they didn't have it in stock, so I had to order from the website, and I wanted to take a look. Now it says, you know, turn your yard into a Hoth battleground. On the back of the box here, it shows a picture of it set up in the lawn. Now, I do have, if you've seen some posts on Twitter, I do have a giant AT-AT in my lawn, and I was wondering if this would, how silly it would look next to it. So we're gonna take a closer look at it and do some comparison shots to get an idea of its actual size. All right, here guys, check it out. Here it is in all of its glory. I've got it on a Hoth playmat from Deep Cut Studios, so just so it blends in better with a white background. It does have the Star Wars logo underneath. It's kind of heavy. It's hollow inside, at least up here, but you can tell this thing probably weighs about 5 pounds. It's a little bit heavy. Now, as far as the dimensions on this thing, it goes to, it's about 15 inches long and about 7 inches tall at the highest point. It's a little bit small if you were to use it with something like Star Wars Legion, but it could work pretty well with stuff from maybe the 172 scale. I have a broken down TIE interceptor here that I've used for Star Wars Legion. And this is 172 scale. I'm not sure if that's exactly right or not, but this is, I think it's probably closer to 172 scale. Now here it is with some Imperial Assault miniatures. It's still a little small for this, but I think it's, you know, when you have it next to these guys, it's not really too bad. We can see it a little bit closer up out here, and you know, they're not exactly right to scale, but it's not so far off that it doesn't at least look cool. It's not a perfect scale, but definitely, you know, I think I could use this as a terrain piece in Star Wars Legion. And finally, here it is compared to the Wizards of the Coast AT-ST, and I'm going to lay these down side by side so we can get a better comparison. You can see here this really shows off the difference. It's like like the younger brother of the Wizards of the Coast AT-ST, and this is kind of like the standard right now for what people are using. You know, for that you know, 35 or 28 millimeter to 35 millimeter scale, you know, stand-in, so to speak. So and just for reference here, we've got, you know, our snowtroopers here next to the Wizards of the Coast AT-ST, and our AT-ST. I'm sorry, AT-AT. Then we've got an AT-ST, and then we have this guy here next to him. Now, I think it can still work as long as you have it in the foreground, and maybe have this guy in the background. So here they are right on top of each other, and my closing thoughts are that if you aren't particularly looking for a very specific scale, this can still work for your miniature wargaming. I think this could work for Star Wars Legion. It's not so small that it completely ruins the immersion, but it's not big enough that it actually matches the scale. But I would still use it because personally I'm willing to suspend my disbelief a little bit up to a certain point. If you notice, the TIE interceptor I showed you was a little bit smaller than it probably should be, but it still works to enhance the game. And the fact that it's already in a pose and doesn't require you to spend, you know, $100 or $150 or even $200 on an out-of-print Wizards of the Coast model to break it down and destroy it. The fact that it's already in a crashed pose makes it actually pretty thematic for the purposes of Star Wars Legion. So I think it's great. I think the price is right. You can get it from Thinkgeek. I'll put a link to it in the description below. And I think it was great. I would probably put a wash over it and maybe repaint it a little bit because it doesn't really have much paint on it. But other than that, the sculpt is pretty good. The pose is almost funny. It's not fallen over like it should be. It looks like it's just taking a nap. So I don't know, but I do like it, and I'll be keeping it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed and click the little bell for alerts. You'll automatically be entered to win my latest giveaway if you are a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my other videos. And then that's a $20 gift card to Cool Stuff for an expansion of your choice. And so that's all it takes to win that one. I'll be announcing that one soon. And also, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the description below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.